Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, and this is Ragnarok. Let's do this thing. So we're just holding down here, we're cycling. Let's send one of these guys in. You guys are going in there, that's good. Okay, over here, we're holding but not as easily. We're letting these guys reorg a bit. Okay. The Rhine line is holding pretty nicely, as normal. You know, basically everywhere outside this damn Alpine River, with the exception of this tile, holds pretty well. You, no. You don't get to go anywhere. Let's pull two of these guys off. Okay. Now in the east, we have reinforcements arriving to help us try and hold this. Oh yes, and by the way, we deleted our naval bombers to get a bit more manpower, and we cancelled the production queue. You will see that we will, gobble up this manpower immediately. Okay, come now. Hold. Hold. This Kurt, the fact that Kurt doesn't have army infantry expert is very painful to me, but I think we need to save up to like 24, 25 command power before we can afford to do anything about that. We have got this turned off already. Bratislava is in real trouble. But I have got these guys coming across the river. They'll be able to go in and help. You should cycle. Cycle early. Cycle early, cycle often. Okay, we've got these guys going back in. You hang out on the fallback line for a second. Krakow is in trouble there. Let's have you go back in. No. Let's have you hang out here a sec. Reorg. Where are you headed? Oh, good. Those are my new Rommel reinforcements onto this line. That's pretty nice. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is it's not good, is what it is. It's not freaking good. This is very dangerous. When are you going to get there? 3 hours. Okay, good. You stay there a second. Krakow and Kalisz are looking dangerous. This is the only area where we can actually will ever be able to push them back, by the way. If they actually take our line, there's a possibility we could hold it. We could push them back just because it's plains. And it'll take the reinforcements a while to come over the river. This is a disaster. I need you to cycle. More guys coming in. Here. Why are they both going south? What is wrong with you? Okay, once more arrive, then you can go south, but not just before. Alright, you guys... God, they need to cycle. We've got no one ready to put in. Oh dear. We'll use that in future to try and reinforce these 3 tiles. Alright, in the west, you guys, there is no longer time for you to try and plan. Regain org behind the line. We need you back in. Oh god, 2 of them already broken here. Okay, go north. 3 over here now is probably smart. Cycle one of them. You coming in there might be excessive. Let's have you down here instead. South near Mulhouse front looks okay. Can you imagine this from their perspective? This is like World War I levels of like offensive in the face of sterling defense. Okay, as these guys arrive, the east will stabilize a bit. How are we doing in the north? Still fine? The 1 tiles do scare me. We should basically always move the adjacent 2s in to help with the 1 tiles. Okay, we've got 2 more guys getting into Warsaw. Hopefully that'll turn that around. One of you needs to cycle. Okay, come on, plug the gaps. Warsaw scares the bejesus out of me. Do not break. I should hold another 11 days. Okay. Gotta love the Frostpunk soundtrack. Who is the guy standing still? There we go. You. Get yourself in here. You. Cycle in and out. 8. There's excavation 1. Okay, next tech. Better anti-air since we are using it. There's nothing coming in the next 30 days. We're doing lots of ahead of time tech, by the way. Possibly concentrated 3. But I want something, almost anything that I can actually get soon enough that it's relevant for this moment. And yeah, we're going this side of mobile warfare, by the way. Next time, if we try again, I am going to try superior firepower. Because I think superior firepower is probably the way to go. You get 5 less organization for the start of the war, but you get an additional 20% soft attack. You do lose the division speed and the org loss when moving, which is pretty nasty. But this is actually almost worthless. I mean, the reinforce rate's nice, but you still get a less defense over here. And then you start getting the more soft attack and more organization. And just the kicker, the soft attack 20% at the start is so good. Get oil tech, you are slowly running out. Yeah, but our air force is going to die and then we're not going to have any. We might as well get one. It's only 60 days. Actually, that works out well. We can do that for 60 days. Then over-store up on mass motorization to get this. No, because that one's also actually useless. This is the next one that's actually useful. For us, that is to say. You stay here a moment. Do not break. I thought we had this corner slightly more under control. Oh my god, there's no one here. You guys! What are you doing? Come back! No! You, okay, we need to rejig this line. Understand that nowhere matters as much as this corner AI. Excuse me, you guys. The Mulhouse front must under no circumstances fall. We can do a forced defense here if we have to, but I really don't want to. We need to cycle you very urgently. Oh shit. We're never going to win this attack. We're going to lose this too. That's probably it, boys. That's probably it. God, it's frustrating. No. That's a really bad one to lose. We might be able to take it back. Oh no. Come on, you guys. Get in there. Get into the front. You guys. What's this gonna hold? 8 days? They should have time to get there then. Oh no. What if you go this way? You guys are just gonna have to stand and fight. You. It's finally time to cycle the entrenched guy up here in Amsterdam. You have to be cycled. Oh, it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart because that's the end. This is a plains tile. There's no possibility we can hold the plains tile. There's also, right now, no possibility we can push them back. Let's tweak it so that we over-concentrate our units right here on Bratislava. Manstein does now have infantry expert. That's good. But it's going to be very much a case of too little, too late. You, I need you up here. You two, no longer forced defensing. You can switch into this. Cycle out. One cycle back here, one cycle here. Krakow must not fall. The other one can come back out. So up here we stabilize the line nicely. It's coming back under control. Oh man. That sucks. Right, get the tanks in there. One guy, if you can just break him real quick. No, Soviet tanks. Both 9% chance of reinforcing in. No! Come on, we've got to be able to push them back from there at least. Get everyone in. You guys, are you going to get here in time? I think they will. Come on, please, before the reinforcements get in, just crush him. He's got 3 org. Kick him out of my mountains. I have to cycle one of these guys, risky as that is. One of you needs to get over here pronto. Okay, you guys are moving in correctly. I mean, there's still a hair's whisker of a chance, but at this point, oh man, I don't think we can do it from this. They're stopping a couple of their attacks up here for brief periods. We have to hold 2 more tiles, and one of them is just hills. I can't hold hills, my man. You gonna get there in time? It's gonna be damn close. There is one pretty nicely org division in there. Right, you retreat out and then get back in here. You've got someone cycling? No, good. Cycle then. You go in there, good. You, guy that was going south, continue to do so. Okay, come on, get out of there. Good. You guys have to cycle. So yeah, the east, very much stabilizing. Okay, the moment you guys get the chance, you are required down here. Let's take half of you. Okay, so you get out. You guys, someone's cycling already. You get out. You cycle. 2 of them. There we go. You need to cycle 2. You need to cycle 2. Okay. Warsaw. Cycle, man. Cycle like you mean it. Right here requires a little bit of a cycle 2. This tile 2. We're getting in there though. Cycle might be enough to hold here. Now, one thing I could do is grant this guy the infantry expert. But I think it would be better served on Kurt. And I know that's not, you know, forced defending, which is the other option that we could do with that command power. It's very much an opportunity cost situation, but I feel forced, ironically, to choose what we did. Okay, this attack is definitely not going to work. How many men have you got? Yeah, plenty of room. So you guys start, cease the attack, start preparing in the new, for the new reality. Start entrenching here, get some guys here, get them to start entrenching. Ooh, we actually do have, oh no, I thought we were going to have spare manpower, that would have been nice. We have to keep military policing these. It's just not optional. If they start trashing military factories behind the line, that's, you know, that's long-term snowball damage they're doing to us. You guys circling? Yeah. Cycling, sorry. Go straight back in. No rest for the wicked. Okay. You guys cease the attack. Come on, get the 4 in there. 10 hours. You guys now have my permission to fall back. We're going to try and hold the hills tile. And it's going to freaking hurt. Trying to hold bloomin' hills. You cycle out. You put a cycle. 4 is excessive here. Send some south. Send 2 of them south. Hold better down there. You give me a lengthy cycle. Do it through the hill, through the city. 2 of you. Let's have another cycle. Oh my goodness. That's very, very bad. To put out 3 of here. This is also very bad. My best chance is to move 1, 1, 1, like that, and then hope they all arrive at the same time. You coming in here. Okay, we've got the 4 guys here. You can cease the offensive. Now see if we can actually hold against their immediate rejoining of it. These guys are still pulling out though. It's good. It's going to shorten the line slightly once they've left. Okay, in the east. This tile is another one of those, like, if we lose it, it just gets harder. And we need things to get easier for us, or hope, or you know, all hope is lost. Need to cycle here. And they've got, you know, 12 divisions in this tile. We just can't push. We don't even have any line artillery to push with. So, I mean, I don't know what can we do here. Where are you going, my dude? Get back in here. You. Oh my god, get back in here. You. Temporarily go over there. You need to cycle. Okay. So yes, the manpower has gone immediately back into deployment. And we're losing manpower, like day on day. It's really annoying there's no logistics screen for manpower, by the way. They should definitely add that. It is the software. Yeah. Frostpunk soundtrack, yes. 3 are standing their ground here. You guys need to start cycling. We're right up against the back of the Alps now. We'll fall back 1 step on any of these tiles. Oh, like that. It's a real freaking problem. Guys, do not allow this tile to fall. Fall back and go back in. Fall back and go back in. The AI has been improved since I last did this this challenge, so you know there's that. Just thought I'd mention a pro of nothing. You head back out and in. Head out and back in. Good. No, you should stay there. You just go here. Oh my goodness. Out and back in. Oh my goodness. The east is at least slightly stabilized. You get in here. You're both going in. Good. You get in here instead. You can cycle. You should be on this, by the way. You can cycle. You can cycle as well. You've got lots of reinforcements coming in behind you. Warsaw needs a cycle too. Now we need to look at the Rhine. Is he going to get there in time? I doubt it, to be honest. So you made that a retreat. Ryan, how you doing? No, get in here. You get there. You get here. You get here. You cycle. One of you go down and then return home. Okay, we've shuffled out to 2 on each of these now, which means I actually have the ability to cycle. We just have to cycle and then basically hope it freaking holds. Oh no. Get in here. Let's have one of you temporarily come across as well. This is at least stabilizing a bit. Go out and in. You come south. Oh my god. Oh my god! It's pretty bad, chat. It's pretty bad. We made a couple of critical errors. Oh, spare manpower? Say doesn't so. So we go at the end of the day, unfortunately. Needed for deployment. No, not all of it's gone. Surely we haven't filled our manpower needs. It might be that all the men who need manpower are currently in combat. 3 more coming in here. I can't retreat anymore until they've arrived. These guys still moving in. Okay, come on. Hold Warsaw. One of you needs to cycle. Could perhaps have this guy cycle in there as well. That could help. Danzig holds. Danzig holds. We absolutely cannot lose Innsbruck. Got 2 more guys going in. Okay, there goes that tile. Good in some ways. So if you go to Innsbruck, one of you stay put because you're about to immediately come under attack, I suspect. Yep. Ones that are already moving. Continue moving, it's just that it's now a retreat. Try not to dwell on it. You. Up here. Okay. Oh my god. Hold the Hague. Get back in. There were some aggressive cycles. I won't lie to you. Get out and in. Head north. Oh my goodness me. Okay. One guy holding this tile. Oh, that's the problem with losing this tile. I now can't reinforce this. Yeah, we have to abandon that tile. Because there's no tile. There's no tile behind it, which is not under attack. So we can't cycle troops into it. I don't know if you've noticed, cycling troops is kind of important. God, we're actually stabilizing this. But at the expense of this one. What do you guys you got there? 3? Let's have one of them up north. Okay, over here, things are generally looking much better. So you two, you're reassigned. Get down here. You should all be on this, by the way. But then the ones that are actually on the front, are you full? It's not full. Have some more. There we go. This one is beginning to look better. Up and in, up and in. Okay. A few more cycles. A few more cycles. Okay, he's coming in here. You... Yes, I need you there. You, I need you in Warsaw. You guys, any of you cycling? No. Get it then. We made it to May. It's another month. Every month is a blessing. A great blessing. Okay. Oh my god. You can go switch to going here. One of you needs to come out and back in. You can cycle. Where are you going? You should go here. This is actually a more of a problem. Let's try and get you over here. What air zone is that in? Czechoslovakia? I can't take them off this air zone though. Oh man! Okay, get in here. You're going to be made to cycle soon, so I might as well do it. Knowingly. You two. This is a problem. Let's have one of you head north to try and shore that up. Where are you going? Down here? That's prudent. You take a little tour of the countryside. We're holding these hills amazingly. But some of these guys need to pull back. They're needed elsewhere on the line. Warsaw once again looks very bleak. We're going to the wrong tile, damn it. Okay. Okay, that's good. You guys are cycling. You guys cycling. Also holding the east it's improving at least. This I think of as the kind of the center. The center is it's pretty crippling, honestly. Crippled as well. Cripplingly bad and crippled. I think you two are needed here right now. As much as the Alps need you as well. I'm going to put one here, one here. Why are we launching an attack? Don't do that. One of you can cycle. One of you can cycle. Okay. We're skilling up our generals, though. Like, if we look at these guys, they're got 6 attack here, 5 attack here. No 4s anymore. No, sorry, only 2 4s now. Modal could definitely do with infantry expert. That would be a high value investment right now. You moving in there, you're moving in there. Let's do a bit of a Frankfurt shuffle. And for you. And for you. Hold, men. I believe. I believe. We're still... I mean, it's by the skin of our teeth. We're just still holding on. Man. It's tough. So the mistake... I mean, yes, I think it's right that it was a mistake to go total mob. But we only have enough infantry equipment for another... What? 13 divisions? Sorry, 12 divisions? Which obviously would help. And when you had more divisions, you take lower casualties. So I think the other thing is... Forget anti-air, dude. I don't know... And I'd love it if someone in chat knows this. How much does anti-air reduce incoming damage? Because I don't care about them reducing my defense. How much does it... And I don't care about shooting them down. We're shooting down like 4. In what time period? I don't know. I can't change it. Maybe it's this day. Maybe it's this month. You know, I want to know to what extent anti-air reduces incoming damage. And I know good anti-air does reduce it by a lot. Like if you have self-propelled AA, you can reduce incoming damage by a ton. But I don't know how much. What have we got? Like 12? We've got 15 air attack. I don't know how much we're going to get from 15 air attack, really. You guys are split out and are going there and there. That looks sensible to me. Let's have one of you split out. Split out and go back here. Look at the freaking strengths on these guys. Is it just manpower? Yeah, it's just that they're really low on manpower. Okay, one of you is going to get forced out, so let's do it on our own terms, so that they go straight back in. Krakow is under threat again. Let's pull another guy out, because these guys are nearly there. Warsaw, keep cycling. Hold in Warsaw. They're almost at 2 million casualties, but we've passed 200,000 ourselves. And that's all just manpower that's being stripped from the front. It's tough, dude. It's real tough. There is a better play. Because this is really tough, but kind of so nearly doable. With a better play, maybe it's doable, man. Maybe if we just play slightly better, we can accomplish this mad task. Okay, 2 more divisions getting in there. 1 more in here. 2 more in here. You can go in here then. There's the extra guys in Krakow. Just a cycling. Why do these guys keep moving into Amsterdam and leaving The Hague underdefended? That's what I'd like to know. The US Congress has passed the Neutrality Act. They're on war economy, my dudes. Okay. Oh man, it's honestly taxing, which I know is ridiculous. But playing this game is honestly mentally taxing. And it's like this anyway. The constant pressure. One mistake could send it all spiraling down. Cycle there. You guys cycle again. Hopefully this guy will get there in time to hold there. We could also put static AA in the Alpine region. If anyone knows to what extent that reduces incoming air damage, that would also be very helpful to me. Extra 2 going in here. Time for one of you more to cycle. Maybe 2 of you actually. Extra guys arrived here. Time for you to cycle. 2 going up, 1 going down. Let's pull out one of these and send him north. And then we'll have to pull out 1 more of you. Send him in. We have no entrenchment basically, by the way. Oh, okay, you go up. You go in. That's good. You go up as well. Haig is holding a little bit better now. You need to recover. Then get back in. Ditto for you. Okay. It's tough, chat. It's real tough. I mean, look at this guy. He's at 39% manpower. 39%. I'm going to delete him. I need that. 2.4 thousand was all the men in that whole division. I feel like Germany in 1945. These tiny little formations. Come on. One thing we could try is like speed 3. And then just pause more often. Maybe we'd get through more time that way. I don't know. You get back in here. Is the engineering core worth it? It does give a significant soft attacking. Oh, sorry, that's the support artillery. This engineering core. The movement is very nice. Is why you normally get them. But it is a large production cost. Maybe you're right. Maybe we go without engineer companies. They do also give entrenchment. But the entrenchment, I mean, you know, if we look at our divisions here. Now, when it really matters, how many of them have entrenchment? Not many. So the actual fight is not going to be helped by that much. So holding here, take 1 more out. 1 more of you. Oh god. We're about to break into the center of Czechoslovakia. It's going to be bad. Oh yeah, so I could have been reintegrating the Sudetenland this whole time. But I think that's small potatoes. We got to push for service by requirement. So we should turn this off, and we should have turned this off ages ago. In order to get extra political power and push us towards service by requirement. They've actually ceased attacking Innsbruck. Which might be a galaxy brain play to make my guys leave. You know what the true brutal mode would be? Play this without using unit cycling. I think that would be literally impossible. Get out of there, get back in. You two. So how do they keep ending up in friggin' Amsterdam? That's what I want to know. Stop attacking my guy when he's already retreating. Good. Your manpower is gone, says chat. Thank you. Thank you for your... Oh my god, they're down to 1 guy here. Thank you for your helpful observation. I am aware of that. Oh dear. I could give this guy... I should probably give him offensive doctrine. That's another 2.5% attack for all his guys. But then I couldn't give him infantry expert, which is obviously better. But by then he'd probably have leveled up. Okay, we've got another guy in here, thank God. You guys, cycle out, cycle in. Warsaw under serious threat. Gonna need to retreat guys south. You guys, actually, I'm going to do it even more intensely. You guys get into Warsaw. You can cycle. Looking okay up here. Honestly, we've looked okay up there for a while. Let's get this guy onto Warsaw too. Oh, oh, it's so bad. Oh, this is proprietary music. I should stop playing that, huh? Oops. I just let YouTube autoplay me into a copyright hit. Oh well. Alright, you guys. Pull back. Go back in. You. Quit fanning around. Get back in there. Keep going back in. Good. You guys. Gonna need you to cycle, please. Oh, baby. Right, have we got overlapping infantry on this province? Let's keep 5 infantry there. I think we're gonna make it through a few more months, but we're in an irreversible decline. This is not a province I can hold. Even if I substantially redeploy from nearby provinces, we're gonna not find it possible to hold a plains tile. I don't think, basically. It's just never gonna happen. Oh no. Alright, let's try with major support from the flanks. If we can drive them back across really quickly. But without artillery, our breakthrough is very bad. It's going to substantially weaken our defenses here. You guys. I'm going to need you to cycle for me. Help me out a bit up here. They're getting multiple combat. They're giving themselves multiple combat penalties, but they have unlimited reinforcements forever to fill this hole. Warsaw's holding at least. Let's send one of these guys down. Oh, I would overstack him. Put him here. Just anything. Anything I can send down. These guys are holding at their current number. So you... Let's do this. Yeah, keep cycling. This is where the problem emerges. That we don't have enough 2s around. So how do I hold this tile? So fine, you can go up here. Oh, alright. Alright. One of you come down here. You... Oh, we got a 5 there. It's really, really bad. Oh. I don't know. I think this might be my last attempt for today. I might have to just relax and play into the breach or something. This is intense, man. Okay, we're all going in and out. In and out, in and out. Okay, here, get back in there. Cycle down to 7. Oh my god. We've got some really good skilled generals though. If we can't retake this, I mean, then we're even more doomed than we are if we can take this. Is the honest way to phrase that. That's a real problem, this guy here. Oh no, come on, hold. Hold, you bastards. It's not gonna work. It's crumbling in like 6 or 7 different places. We did retake the freaking river line though. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. you get out here. I don't know why do they... Look, let's just put a stop to this once and for all. You two, stay in the fucking Hague. Get back down here. You have to break out and go in here. You have to somehow reorg and come back and turn that fight around, which is not likely to happen. Okay, get it here. You two, send you both north. Get a bunch of organization back. Okay. Oh no! At least the Navy is too short-term a play, I think. I just don't see it. I don't see the path. Somewhere in front of me, there is the path, the road that leads to victory. But I can't see it. The road is dark. The path is not lit. Alright, Germany. Pray to whatever god you believe in. Because it's all about to come crashing down. And the world is not going to be pleased that we killed 2.3 million of them in like 4 months. No. Come on, retake it. Before they cross, retake it. We have no chance, but... There go the cycles. You can see them all pop out above simultaneously. They're going back in. Things once again look bleak on the Soviet front. I'm getting like repetitive strain in my thumb from pressing the spacebar so freaking much, by the way. I really am going to have to switch to Into the Breach and stop streaming. This is hurting. Could someone check if the Prussian prince is still live for me so we can raid him when I stop? Get up there. Hold the line. Yeah, no, this is actually... My thumb is actually killing me now. Fortify yourself in 1 to 3 provinces, level 10 forts, and steal to make guns. Yeah, they've broken us here. They're going to break us here. They're going to break us here. And in this corner. When they break me in the whole corner, like where do I pull troops to reinforce from? They're going to break us here because they took Bratislava. You can get a mechanical thumb, at least my voice is back. It is good that my voice is back. This is way too loud music, sorry. We are going to hold here, it looks like. But the Bratislava push is unstoppable. We needed to hold these 2 mountain tiles. I mean, this one's so hard to hold, though. So I guess this had to be the line. Well, at least we know now that we should start holding this line, because we bled to try and hold this to no avail. Alright. We're going to call it a wrap on this run, then. I mean... Could always fall back to the NC line, right? God, the number of troops that actually started retreating when I clicked strat redeploy was like none. Just showing how few of them are actually not in combat right now. Okay, so Chan's going to give me a few ideas of how we can improve it, and I'm going to talk about how I think we can improve it while we fall back to this mad line. Getting rid of the anti-air is good. Yes, I agree. Build some in the provinces. So I don't know to what extent anti-air in the provinces is effective. It's something I may try and look into before we start the next run properly. But yes, I agree, no anti-air. I also think no total mob. Why is he giving up? Because I couldn't hold. We need to start again, and we need to do it better. They broke us here, and I wasn't going to be able to push them back across. And they broke us here, and I was never going to be able to retake this tile. And then they're into planes. Get rid of the engineer company. And get a field marshal with unyielding defender. You don't start with a field marshal with unyielding defender, I don't think. Which even is the unyielding defender trait. That's 10% more defense. That's worthless. Unless the counterattack strategy is really good, I guess. Promote one? Maybe. That looks worthless unless the tactic is particularly good. Once you get an initial good spot, what we do is slowly start changing some units into having artillery. So you can blow your way back into a tile if you need to. Maybe. It's not a bad idea. Having a couple of kind of fire brigade style divisions. You can get in and punch people back. But I think any strategy based on losing tiles is going to be, you know, a losing strategy. Because anytime you reconcile yourself to the fact you're going to be losing tiles, like, if we lose tiles, we're going to lose. I don't think. But, yeah, I think I'd just rather have more infantry and not lose tiles. Remember, the AI doesn't attack into areas with level 8+ forts. If that's still a thing, you can force them to not attack. The problem is it's not if there's level 8+ forts, I don't believe. But here, we could test it. I think it's if they actually think they won't be able to attack there. So here, let's see. If I do... Let's say we had level 10 forts on this line. Obviously, it doesn't matter because we're cheating, because we're just, you know, the campaign's over. The run, anyway. And the military police will get disbanded. Oh, yeah. I took the guys off this line. Whoops. My bads. You guys... try and hold this line, I guess. Oh, and I'll put my... Oh, I want to test something, because isn't there a thing where if your navy just sits in a tile, the enemy can't use the river crossings? If that's true, we might be able to save ourselves like 2 divisions up here. But I don't remember if it's true, to be honest. So our guys are all falling back. Let's try to help them fall back with appropriate speed. You get out of there, my man. I believe in you. Flee, flee for your lives. Fine, you can have a few more up here. So it looks like that is not true. Having these guys sitting here does not block the straight crossing. This is the 3rd attempt? Was it? I thought it was the 2nd. It blocks the straight, yes. It really doesn't look like it does. This is 1 C tile here. You can't go here or here. Definitely not blocking it. Maybe if you have naval superiority in a region, it blocks it. I mean, that would make a lot more sense. Can we get naval superiority here? They have 150 ships here? How? Is that what works? If you actually do that? Anyway. I wonder if we're going to have enough supply. Alright, speed 5. Speed level 10's forts on the weak spots and they won't attack you. I'm not certain if that's true, but I'm prepared to test it, which is why I've got this. So we're just going to speed 5 our way back, and you guys come help me hold Eastern Germany. Knowing that they don't deploy serious numbers of planes outside of the Alps while we hold the same front line is very good to know. They'll bomb the forts down anyway. Well, not except unless they're in the Alps. So let's just see. I mean, apart from anything else, this is incredible. This is like going into real tinfoil hat, but maybe this line would work. Maybe we should actually hold a much more conservative line. But the thing is, you're never going to be able to snowball enough to push against them. But we could hold something dumb like down here, across the Sudetenland, and then up here. Or even across the Frankfurt and then up the Rhine. Maybe. But we'll see. I think they just won't attack here because... Not because there's level 10 forts. Excuse me a minute. I think they just won't attack here because they won't win the fight. But we'll give it a go. Also, if I went to service by requirement, would I finally start getting some actual decent manpower? No. It's just so slow to mobilize manpower post... was it Man the Guns? When they added mobilizing? One thing about static AI, I think it helps more with buildings than it does unit defense. Yeah. It would help save forts. Okay. Just kill all these meaningless fallback lines. Yep, there we go. They're attacking the level 10 forts. So either because of the mods, or because of the fact that the mod forts are worse than the mod, or just because of the fact that it's not true to begin with, they do attack level 10 forts. That's demonstrated. Weird that they're not taking this area. That is good to know. Yeah, it's useful to know. And because they continuously attack basically any fort you use, yeah, as you can see, this is not being bombed down. It's just being destroyed by combat. I'm surprised that we can't get naval supremacy here. Oh, it's because, of course, they reopened the Danish belts by getting here. No, they didn't. It definitely used to be true, because you use it during the Oberreich challenge. Okay. I don't think it did. I think they don't attack tiles where they would, like, have less than 10 attack or something like that, where they could definitely lose. Can the Allies move on a Soviet tile? You're thinking we should do the old NSEEK strat. Sadly, that won't work because everyone is in the Allies in this mod. Probably specifically so you can't use that exploit. We can't even hold this line, man. Like if they have 50s for long enough, they break it. Man, it's a tough challenge, huh? The game advises you to play it on recruit. We could definitely win it on recruit, but that would be a step too far, I think. We are at least getting some manpower now. But yeah, our casualties were just too high. In those mountains. Those mountains in the south are where we bled. If I put you in a new theatre, can I see your history for the last 12 months? Yes. So we can see we lost 42,000 manpower just holding the line between here and here. It's pretty intense, huh? And then holding the southernmost part of the Rhine. We lost 30,000. Holding the hills, mountains, we lost 46,000. It hurts. It hurts. It does. And yeah, look at this. Even with this, they have the, because of the vast combat width, they would eventually be able to break through. Well, maybe not. They might run out of division, run out of equipment, because of the rate at which they're going to take casualties on such a concentrated front. What does the attack look like at the 10 fort towers? There aren't any 10 fort towers anymore, because they're all getting busted. But it is substantially reduced, 42% down. But if they attacked it from, like 4 directions. What are the other, like, the more conservative fallback line? I can't draw it right now, but it's something like here. And then what? Like here. The thing is, this is a good river to hold. There's no advantage to pulling back when you're just getting a worse defensive position. I feel like that's the most obvious thing in the world to say, but oh, and they broke up here because I reassigned everyone. Whoops. Complete all orders. Change it up to this. Well, we made the world bleed for it, that's for sure. Their victory did not come cheap. Alright. Well, I'm going to call it a part there. We will go for run number 3 in the next episode. Until then, thank you ever so very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.